Okay, that's the sound that you do. That's the sound that you do your note mix. Depending on what track you got. Don't get it confused with this. Similar for sure. Hey, welcome to Attack Adventures today. Today, I'm going to show you a little thing about. I couldn't find this on the internet. I was trying to tell my son about it, and I'm like, well, and I'm stupid. It's not even on the internet. So it's just something you can see. These two little dings that I actually this is from the car getting like basically slamming in between this. I'm going to demonstrate what we do to tow this. I got a hook that's down. It's down on the inside of the bumper, and it's just going through this soffit part, trim molding on the bumper. This right here, I ran a tow, the receiver hitch pin. If you know this, not this one, but it went through the receiver and I pinned it right through that link. So this is a pretty good chain. Don't know where I got it.
But you had to tow your car last night, and this is what you did.
Oh yeah. Car went down. We're gonna change the coil, hopefully, instead of getting me fire her back up. The only problem I was worried about was if we get too much slack and this were to come up and smash my grill, which it didn't happen, I don't think. But what you want is a little bit longer chain than what I had, and maybe this to rest right here, which it actually hit my plate a little bit, like down low. This is how, you got slack, the car come up, and it caught bumper to bumper. This kept hitting the receiver of the truck. But to just demonstrate, this would be the receiver on the truck. And you can see, it used to be a requirement in the state of Michigan. They recommend if you're gonna be towing that you have a chain. But today everybody uses tow straps. I just wanted to put this out there because it's like a lost it's a lost deal. You don't see chains out there that much.
But
they're expensive and heavy to haul.
But it worked, and it got your car home with my truck. So
right.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you see somebody broke down on the side of the road in the state of North Carolina, it's you either have to slow down, reduce speed. That means hit your brake. If you're going to stay right there and you're going to go past a stopped vehicle, or you have to give up a lane. And more than half of the cars, people don't move over, and it makes it unsafe for somebody. And I was broke down. There you have it. So I'm going to put this on. This is going to go up as how to tow. Even though I didn't show how to tow, you can tell we went many miles like this.
Yeah.
And it worked out fine. And but I'm gonna end up putting a engine. I put a ignition module yesterday, and I had the distributor out. So I think, and I changed the cap and rotor. I think when I had to lift the distributor up, and I didn't have a way to pull the spark plug to get it on number 1. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to change this right here. This is my coil. I'll change that coil because it acts like it's not getting any fire, and my distributor is turning. The way I checked that, I just cranked it a little bit to make sure that the to make sure that the rotor button moved, and it did. So that means the cam's turning. So I got a good timing chain. And I know my fuel pump. We made a video on that. I know you haven't watched it yet. I know that that it's still humming back there, so
Yeah.
should have the correct fuel pressure.
Now we're taking out the old coil.
Plug little snap is deteriorated. It's not getting on, so being careful. I don't know how careful I can be with this. It's just falling apart. That's cool. On the back side, I just pushed this little slot, and the only part that I bought was this. And I think it's just screwed with these 4 little screws, so I think I'm gonna take it off like that.
So it just wraps around that circle there. That's all it is.
Well, this is the coil, and then whatever this it does, it just keeps it insulated from the bracket.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get my small sockets out for that. I always use a breaker bar because I don't want to put that stress onto my 3/8 ratchet. I got a couple old ratchets. I don't want them to break. So once I get these things broke loose, I'll go to my ratchet.
Y'all may see us tinkering on this car all the time, and we have a few people say, "Oh, you need a new car, and you should buy a new car, and this and that." Well, every car, even if it's new, you have to keep up the maintenance on it. We had a new car one time, and we couldn't find parts to it. You know, we like busted out the rims to the tires. We ran over a dry shaft in the middle of a highway in the middle of the night. Couldn't even see it. And with the new car, we had the insurance and everything, and they would not replace anything. So it's not only old cars that you have to keep up the maintenance on. You have to keep up the maintenance on new cars also. And the way they make new cars today, who would want something that would break down every 20 minutes anyways, the newer cars.
That's true, all the extra stuff that you get down there, I mean.
Yeah, with the computers and
you make a lot of good points. Or something like this one, I don't never take it to the car wash or nothing. it gets the oil done in it about once a year. I'm not lying about that. That could be what's wrong with it. Maybe the cam. I might have wore the cam out or something where it can't run. We're gonna find out. Well, there's a way to check and see if this coil was any good, but since I had never changed it, I thought I'll eventually find out what's wrong with this. I just bought a tool. Here's your special Ford tool. Look at this. You could buy this in the help section. I think they're $5.
Like in any, like O'Reilly's or Advanced Auto Parts, or?
I only shop at Advance right now because they seem to give us the best prices. This battery right here, Autocraft, that's an Advance battery.
Yeah. Oops.
See, what makes it so special is a thin wall, and I think it's a 1/4-inch drive, but you can't unless you have a grinder and you make this tool, you might as well just go buy the Ford tool.
Yeah.
I think this comes off. Not for sure. Let's get this. Leave a comment in the bottom if you think that this is going to give us horsepower.
Or even start it.
It's kind of fancy.
Well, you changed 3 things, right? In the last 2 days. So.
Right. But nothing is lethal. That means 40,000 volts, guys. Don't be holding on and, hey, turn the car over.
Right.
You can think that's the way that you test this coil, checking for fire, but this is 40,000 volts. Don't remember. It's like that. I told the guy, I said, I'm going to have to paint this thing, paint it over, because I don't have anything performance in that car.
And he chuckled at you.
I don't know why I did it.
What was his comment? I can't remember.
He said we're building a sleeper.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Well, sits in there like that, so there we go. Yeah, the plug is the first thing I took off, so that's where it goes. If you forget, this is the part that's got the threads on it, so it has to do like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be. I probably have a socket that would fit this, but since my sockets are also so little, hard to locate, I'll just use a special tool. This is actually for doing this ignition module. It slips down in right here. You see where see this deal right there, like that? That's what it's for.
Oh.
It's a recessed in a real small clearance spot. This is the only way that the screw comes out. You don't want to break that module by forcing something in there that's going to keep on hitting and cracking. So that's good and tight. Now this is some kind of a resistor, and it goes to this harness, so I'm going to put that on first so that I don't forget that it goes in here. Doesn't even look like it's in the right spot. I guess it is, though. One. I just don't remember it on that kind of an angle.
Is it further down?
I thought it would be up higher, but I guess they wanted it sitting low and close to in case your wire was so short. Which this kit gave me a coil wire. It's super long. It's only got to go 4 inches or 6. Yeah, when you're on the side of the road, though, I mean, you can't think of everything, and you might not be thinking clear, but like I was over at the parts store thinking, I didn't know right away until I went and got my pickup truck to tell. I didn't know right away what I would buy today, but after I thought of it, the symptoms of a failing coil, if you remember in our videos, stalling vehicle, hard to start, poor performance, poor engine fuel economy. I said, I want everything to work, so yeah, I think it's gonna need a coil. That's how I've always been with my cars. Now look at this. Now my wire is not reaching. Why? You see that?
Yeah.
Did I put it in the wrong spot or something?
I think it went further up in that other hole.
Like, if I turned it around, it would be on this side of the bracket. Let's see. I'd have to look at the video. You videoed me taking it off.
Yeah, but it's hard with this camera to go back.
I guess it's on this side of the thing, but it don't look like I did anything different. I could leave it right there and just open the harness. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Leave in the comments if you don't like how we didn't back the video up.
No.
Huh?
You don't think that it went right here?
Mm-mm. All I'm gonna do. Oh, that fits. It was catching on something different.
Oh, okay. Don't leave a comment in the thing. Or you can leave a comment in and stop saying I think this is where it goes.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that it'll pass the...
Dusty out here.
It'll pass the inspection like this. Oh, I got some stuff for that. Didn't come with it, but
Come connector grease.
It's connector grease. I don't think that I put it on here yesterday. I just changed this cap. Well, put my terminal back on.
You put the square thing over it?
What? The plug?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. You got your battery not connected yet. Back.
Yeah, I don't want to blow my alternator out, so I always disconnect. See, all it would take you to touch the back of this, there's a solid brush rod that runs through there, and it's powered on the back of that alternator. If you touch that to the engine block, it's going to be a blue spark jumping across, and it's not safe to do that. I'm going to tighten this. About 12. It's gonna be a 6-inch. This is a 6-inch nut today. See that?
Yeah.
6. Really need this thing to start. So.
Yeah. Well, it's your work car, so fingers crossed.
No, it's not even any different. So. Running out of options
for today.
Right now.
We'll come back to you when we get better options. Or this video will go out, and then when we start it up, video will come out. Thanks for watching Attack It Trucker and Car series, and
like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you see something that could have been done differently, of which I'm sure.
or give us suggestions what y'all think it is.